Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to KUGR Sports live on YouTube. We are coming to you live from the Bowler Gym here in the Wazoo Pullman campus. We are about 15 minutes away from game time. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back shortly for game time. I'm Smith Sly.
I'm Connor Seiferling.
And we will be right back. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bowler Gym here on the Wazoo Pullman campus. Again, you are listening to KUG on our Sports live on YouTube. I'm Smith Sly.
I'm Connor Seiferling.
And we are getting ready for tonight's homecoming matchup, which is putting the Wazoo Cougs against the OSU Beavers. Connor, what are the keys to this game?
The keys to this game really comes down to the difference in experience between these two teams. This OSU team is trotting out a lineup that has 7 freshmen in it, some of the most in the WCC, about half their roster is at that point. And the Cougs are really led by 2 seniors in Sage Brewstad and Katie Ryan, and they've both been phenomenal this year. And for OSU, they haven't found a real identity yet, and so it's going to really come down to finding that identity in this game.
Absolutely. This is a game that the Cougs, on paper, 100% should win. Just looking at the record, the Cougs 10-5 overall this year. OSU 4-11. One might say abysmal. In conference play, they're 2-3. Cougs 5-1 in conference play. I mean, just looking at the stats too, OSU, they put up 703 kills this season. The Cougs have put up 804. It's a 100-kill difference. And I think it's going to come down to that, the fact that the Cougs have a lot more firepower. Like you said, they have Katie Ryan, Sage Brewstad, leaders on their team, these older players who know what they're doing, have that experience, can put up those kinds of numbers, and OSU is just lacking that. It's
going to be up to the Cougs to fight early here. They've struggled in sets 2 and 3 this season quite a bit, so getting this first set and then continuing that momentum is going to be really important to not let an upset by the Beavers.
Absolutely. The goal for the Cougs should be to smother the Beavers in the first 3 sets. Take it 3-0, sweep them. They have the talent, and they know that they can beat the Beavs like that. They just got to keep playing their game.
Yep, and we got Bernal back here to serve. We're about to get underway here in Bowler Gym.
The atmosphere is electric. Italia Bernal leading the team in assists. She's going to have the first serve of the game, and we are underway. Sit back and enjoy this one, ladies and gentlemen. Set. Up to the left side. They keep it up in the air. Set. Up to the right side. Katie Ryan off the hands. It's dug up by OSU. Over to the left side. Hit off the arms. Kept up by number 9. Over to the left side for OSU. Hard spike, and it touches the ground. The first point goes to OSU.
That's going to be an excellent first play there. That was Lauren Rumal. She is the kill leader for OSU, and even though she's only got 180 kills on the season, she's definitely the leading offensive player for this OSU team.
Absolutely. Way to set the tone early to pick up the first point of this game. Lauren Rumal back to serve. Let's see what she can do. Here it is. Received.
Deep serve.
At the middle. Over to the left, right side. Katie Ryan, hard spike, and out of bounds. It's a kill for Katie Ryan, the first for the Cougs tonight, and we are tied 1-1 early in this first set.
And that's the player we've been talking about all season, that senior leadership, and what an excellent placement there by Katie Ryan.
Absolutely. Katie Ryan, she won Offensive Player of the Week for the WCC this week, and the Cougs back on the serve. Here it is. Sage Brewstad sends it in. Dug up by the libero. Set to the left side. Hard. Off the hands. Out of bounds. It's a good read. No, it just missed the hands of the defenders. Went out of bounds. And it is a point for OSU.
That's unfortunate because that play all started with Sage Brewstad, the leader in service aces in the WCC. Excellent serve, but
just missed. And that serve by the libero, Yasmin Narlioglu, goes into the net. And that ties it up 2-2 here.
That's just some freshman struggle there. This is a young team. They're going to have to get over those miscues.
Mental mistake. Emma Barbaro, the libero for the Cougs, back for the serve here. Let's see if she can do a little bit better. Taking her time. Here's the serve. Good. Dug up by the libero.
Nice floater.
And it almost goes out of bounds, but it's kept in bounds. A hard spike into the nets. The Beavers could not recover, and the Cougs take the lead.
That was an unfortunate error there by Alexis Rodriguez. Again, another freshman. This team's going to have to get it together here if they don't want to fall behind early.
Absolutely. Emma Barbaro again with the serve. Cougs in the lead, 3-2. Here it is. Dug up, set to the right side. And it's tipped up, kept on by the Cougs. Over to the left side. Vreeling off the arms, kept up, set to the right side. The Beavs off the arms, and it touches down. It's a great block by Katie Ryan to pick up another point for the Cougs.
That looks like a dual block there from Lucy Bleshkova and Katie Ryan, 2 of the tallest players on the team.
Absolutely.
It's hard to beat when you have a 6'5" and 6'3" player on your team.
Strong front line for the Cougs. They have Vreeling, Bleskova, and Katie Ryan. Barbaro with the serve.
Some of the tallest blockers.
And it's an ace for Barbaro. A float serve went off the hands of the defender, and they could not keep it up.
Barbaro's got one of the most underrated serves in the WCC. She just has that little floater, and despite her short height, really the the stature helps her float it in. Nice there. Good placement.
Finding ways to contribute. Here it is again. Another floater. Dug up. Set to the right side. Good spike, dug up by Barbaro. Set to the left side. Katie Ryan dumps it, but it's kept up by the Beavs. Over to the left side. They hit it. Off the arms of Blaskova. Touches down. It's a point for the Beavs.
Much needed point there for the Beavs. They're going to look to build up some momentum here.
Cougs still leading 5-3 in this first set.
The Beavs are going to bring in Amanda Burns here and a couple other players to back up this front line.
Alara Doanyus with the serve here for the Beavs. Let's see what she can do. Here it is. Received in the middle to the right side. Katie Ryan again. Hard spike. It's inbounds. It is a kill for Katie Ryan.
Wow, that was impressive. I mean, she just painted that line in there. And to use some baseball terms, I mean, she just painted those corners excellently.
Absolutely.
She's got one of the best placements in the WCC, and that was an excellent play there by Katie Ryan.
Powerful swing, precision, the skills that she has. Here's a serve by Jaden Walls. Just gets over the net. Dug up. Set to the right, left side. Hit off the arms. Dug up.
Great dig.
And they have to dump it over. Beavs are going to have a free ball here. Hard spike. Dug up again by Jaden Walls. The Cougs keep it up. Freeling off the arms. It touches down. What a point for the Cougs.
That was some great team chemistry there. Great team effort on the back line. Good play by Jaden Walls to keep that up.
Jaden Walls, the MVP of that point, kept that ball up 2 times. And here she is on the serve again. Set up to the right side. Hard swing by the Beavs. Off the arms of the defender. It touches down. It is a point for the Beavs.
Good attack there for the Beavers.
Cougs still lead it 7-4. Number 23, Alexis Rodriguez. Back for the serve.
Freshman heavy lineup here for the Beavs.
Here's the serve from Rodriguez. Received by Barbaro. Set. Back. Over to Blaskova. Off the arm. And it's going to be a point for the Beavs. Hits back against Blaskova's body. Out of bounds. It's going to be a point for the Beavs.
That was an excellent block there by Rumul. I mean, just quite impressive there.
Absolutely. To shut down Blaskova is a hard thing to do.
Exactly. There's still a height difference between the two there. Great play.
Alexis Rodriguez. A-Rod. Back for the serve again. This crowd is electric. Here's the serve. Received by Vreeling. At the middle. Set. It's a center dump, but it's dug up by the Beavs. That's second hit. And that will touch down. The Beavs could not keep it up.
Was that Vreeling on the dump?
I believe so,
that
yes.
That was an impressive play. She recovered after that reception, and that was just a backward set that turned into an excellent attack dump. Good play by Vreeling.
Very smart move. Vreeling's back for the serve here. She has 1 kill tonight. Let's see what she can do here on the serve. Vreeling. Here it is. Just gets over the net. And it is an ill received by the Beavs. It's a service ace for Vreeling.
That's one of the few she's had this season, but the great thing about this Cougs team is they're well-rounded, and any of these players can deliver a dangerous serve if you need them to.
And that freshman libero, Yasmin Narlioglu, for the Beavs have just not been clutch at all so far. Vreeling again with the serve. They're going to keep targeting her. Back to Narlioglu. She gets it up. Second hit. Over to the right side. Spike by the Beavs. It's blocked by Blaskova!
The WCC Freshman of the Week in this last week is just putting on a show. She was second in blocks this past week in the entirety of the WCC, and that redshirt first season really paid off for her. She's just been amazing.
Absolutely electric. A presence in the net that no attacker wants to go up against, and she shuts it down. Cougs lead 10-5, and they're going to take a timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cougs lead 10-5 here in this first set. We have Vreeling back to serve.
Beavs coming off a timeout here, looking to rebound.
Absolutely. Vreeling. Here's the serve. It goes into the net. It's a service error for Vreeling.
First error of the game for the Cougs. Gonna look to capitalize off that for the Beavs here.
Hopefully the last mistake for the Cougs. Makes the score 10-6. Cougs still leading. Back on the serve is Zaria Thornton for the Beavs. Here we go. Number 3. Good serve, dug up by Barbaro. Set to the right side, just out of the bleach of Blaskova, and is blocked by OSU. They pick up another point.
Great block there by the front line, showing some excellent awareness there. Just getting up, not letting Bernal get up there and force an error.
Absolutely. Just a kind of a bad set by Bernal. Blaskova couldn't reach it. It's Thornton back again here for the serve. Here it is. Received at the middle. Bernal to the left side. Hard swing by Brustad off the arm, out of bounds. It's a kill for Sage Brustad.
Brustad just doing enough there, getting a nice 360 swing on that arm, showing some of that power that she's been using to make up for the little bit of the height difference on the outside hitter there.
Absolutely. Despite not being as tall as Katie Ryan, she has just as much power, and we see that here.
Bleshkova
With the serve. Off the arm, out of bounds. It's a service ace for Blaskova.
That was just misreceived by the back line there for the Beavers. It was a long serve from Bleshkova. Nothing too crazy to return. Did just enough there.
Just a perfect serve off the arm. They couldn't receive it. Blaskova again here with the serve. She can do it again. Here it is. Received at the middle. Over to the right side. It's a dump. It's dug up. Over to the
Great
left
play
side.
there by Jaden Walls.
Dump down, out of bounds. It's a point for the Beavs.
That front line there, that was great play.
Like you said, Jaden Walls with a great dig. That ball would have been down. She laid out completely. Was able to dig it up. But
Alara Doing was up there along with A-Rod. They both did great.
Absolutely. Back on the serve. Emma Lilo for the Beavs. Here it is. Dug up by Barbaro. Set to the left side. Brustad off the arms, out of bounds. What a play. What a kill by Brustad.
That was just a block error from the front line there by the Beavs. They've got to, when they're up there, they've got to really take advantage of those situations. That's a block that could have easily been a point for Oregon State.
Oh, absolutely. 13-8 in favor of the Cougs.
Looking to build some momentum here.
Here's a serve by Bernal. Received to the center. Over the right. Quick set, but it's blocked. But the Beavs keep it up. Another hit. Blocked again. Dumped into the Cougs zone. Barbaro's getting set to the right side. Katie Ryan, a beautiful set. And it's a kill for Katie Ryan.
What a play by Katie Ryan. I mean, just opposite corner, great placement, took the entire back line by surprise. And how about Emma Barbaro? Just a perfect set there. She's usually the dig person on that Cougs back line. What a play.
Player. Bernal with the serve. To the middle. Over to the left side, off the arms, but it's set up by Logan Golden. Over to the right side, Katie Ryan. She dumps it, and it falls! Another kill for Katie Ryan!
Great timing there, and that's her 4th kill of the match. On pace to have a great night.
Absolutely. Katie Ryan, she has power, but she also has the intellect. Able to dump that ball in. Italia Bernal with the serve again. 15-8 for the Cougs. Good serve. Received to the middle. Over to the left side. It's a dump, but it's going to be picked up by Logan Golden. Set to the left side. Brustad off the arms is blocked, but it's kept up by the Cougs. Set, right side. Ryan off the hands, out of bounds. It's another kill for Katie Ryan.
Katie Ryan putting on a show here. And really, the Beavs are just struggling on the front line there. They're really getting up there and getting good height, well timing the blocks. They just can't cup their hands right and form those blocks well, and it keeps resulting in block errors that go out of bounds.
Absolutely. 16 Cougars, 8 for the Beavers. The Cougars are following their game plan. They are smothering the Beavers right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to KUGR Sports. As we're going to take a timeout here, we will be right back. Stay tuned. Go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your score here in the first set, 16 for the Cougs, 8 for the Beavers. Italia Bernal is back for the serve.
Bernal, the leader in the assists this season for the Cougs. She's been excellent.
Let's see what she can do here on the serve. Cougs looking to take this first set with a little bit of ease. They've been strong offensively. Bernal taking her time. Here it is. Received at the middle. Set. Quick set. Dug up by Barbaro. It's going to be a dump by Brewstad, but the Beavs are going to keep it up. Hard spike off the hands. Is it going to fall out of bounds? It's a point for the Beavs. Just a missed block by the Cougs.
Just wide there. It was good effort, but not quite.
Absolutely. The intention was right. Back on the serve here, number 16, Lauren Rumel, the kill leader for the Beavers. Here it is. Here's the serve. Dug up by Barbaro. On the left side. Over to the left side. Hard off the hands. It's dug up by Beavs. Set. Quick set, but they just miss it. Hard spike by Brewstad. And it's a kill in commanding fashion.
Great play by Brewstad. Just a heads-up play. That ball was in the middle of nowhere. No other frontline players ready to attack it. But as usual, she was there.
As a collection of mental mistakes by the Beavs. They were trying to set up some spikes, but just couldn't.
WCC leader in service aces, back to serve.
Brewstad. Here we go. Beautiful serve. Received at the middle. Quick set in the middle. It's not being able. They're not able to keep it up. It's a point for the Beavs. Pardon me.
Great placement there. These freshmen sometimes just surprise you and get some great placement.
Absolutely.
The Beavs are going to need more of this to continue the momentum.
Absolutely. Yasmin Narlioglu, this libero, back for the serve. Received by Vreeling. Set. Up. Katie Ryan off the hands. Another kill by Katie Ryan.
Katie Ryan's not doing anything really extra here. She's been doing this all season, but she's just getting down to those fundamentals and really just hitting it hard enough to make the Beavs struggle and finish the point and execute.
Absolutely. She sees that open space and she hits it just out of the reach of those defenders. That's why she's leading in kills. Barbaro with the serve. A good little floater received by Narlioglu. Set. Quick set in the center. And it's blocked by Blaskova as she embraces Emma Barbaro.
Barbaro was getting a little jumpy there. She just hopped right into the arms of Bleskova and well-deserved celebration. Bleskova is just great.
Absolutely. Barbaro has to make up the height difference there.
That's
Barbaro
right.
Here with the serve. 19-10 in favor of the Cougs. Here it is.
Stars coming all shapes and
Out of
sizes.
bounds. It is a service error by Barbaro, and it's going to make it 19-11 here, still in favor of your Cougs.
Just a little far. Alaria Donyahu is coming in, along with the backup libero. Or my starting libero, Narliego.
Alara Doanyus for the serve here for the Beavs. Here it is. Received to the middle. Bernal. Quick spike by Blaskova, and it hits the ground. They tried to receive it, but they couldn't. It was too much power. And it's a kill for Blaskova.
The Beavs just look overmatched in the center there. I don't know if the freshman Yasmin can really handle that.
No, they look overwhelmed in this match. A lot of freshmen going up against a lot of older students here for Wazoo. Here's the serve by Jaden Walls. Received by Narlioglu. Set. Over to the left side. Hard swing, but it's dug up by Brewstad. Set. It's a center dump by Bernard. It works. It hits the hardwood. 20-11 in favor of the Cougs.
I don't know if she expected to do that, but it was the right play and just caught the Beavs off guard.
Absolutely. Smart play by Bernal. Could see that open space as a setter. You guys be able to dump it sometimes. Jane Walls is going to have to serve again.
Transfer from Bowling Green, looking to build up some momentum in her Cougs career here.
Here it is. Walls with the serve. And into the net. Another service error for the Cougs. That's the third tonight. And it's a point for the Beavs.
I believe that's Wall's second of the night. Looking a little
mistakes.
bit like Logan Golden there.
Absolutely.
Last game we called, Logan Golden struggled from the line, and
Yeah.
Cougs can't afford to do that.
No,
We're up
absolutely
21-12, though, and got plenty of buffer room.
Alexis Rodriguez with the serve. Set up to the left side. Vreeling. And it's a good kill by Vreeling. Powerful. Mercy.
That was excellent placement again. And Coach Lindsay Brahanek has just got to be wondering, where in the heck are the Beavs back line?
Absolutely.
I mean, those middle blockers and the liberos should be there, but they were just nowhere to be found.
Leaving a lot of open space there for the Cougs to hit. And Vreeling's going to have the serve here. Just clears the net, hit the wire, and it's kept up by the Beavs. Here it is. Hard spike into hardwood. It's a kill for the Beavs. They recovered brilliantly and pick up that point.
Lauren Rummel, excellent there. The junior is one of the most experienced on the team. Great point there for the Beavs.
Absolutely. Lauren Rummel, team leader in kills.
The Arizona transfer, one of the most important additions for this team a couple years ago, and she's one of the leaders for this team.
Absolutely. Number 34, Iris Koba, back to serve for the Beavs. 22-13 in favor of your Cougs. Koba.
The Italian looking to serve.
Here it is. Receive, it's dug up by Brustad. Quick serve over, Blaskova, and it hits the hardwood! Blaskova, another kill for the night.
In all other matches, that would have easily been the Beavs' point on a nice, really hard, tough serve to get to. But excellent reception and then just perfectly well set up for Lucy Blashkova.
Absolutely. With her height, she can hit that ball hard. Here's the serve.
Blashkova on 2 kills for the night.
Here it is. Blaskova, the serve. Dug up, and it's ill received, out of bounds, and it's a service ace. Hey, what do you say?
We say that's a beautiful service ace from Blashkova. That might be her second of the night, I'm not sure, but that's the Cougs' third of the night.
Absolutely. Match set point here. Blaskova again with the serve. 24-13. Here is the set point.
Bowler Jim excited.
Received up by the Beavs. Set to the left, right side. Received by Logan Golden. Way up. Brustad into the net. And it is going to be a point for the Beavs. The Cougs just not able to get it done. Makes the score 24-14. This gymnasium is electric.
Cougs bringing in Barbero to help on the defensive end. That was a rare mistake from Sage Brustad. But the Cougs are looking just fine right now. 1 point away from getting the set.
Oh, absolutely. Back in the serve for the Beavs. Number 9, Emma Lilo. Here it is. Received by Logan Golden. Barbaro keeps it up over the left side. Brustad. Good hit. Received by the Beavs, though. Set to the right side. Hard swing out of bounds. And it is a point for the Beavs.
They're going to call it deflection. Just barely.
Call. Very interesting call.
Schrader doesn't look happy, but he's just going to have to accept that one. Cougs still up by 9.
Absolutely. Makes it 24-15, still in favor of the Cougs. Beavs have a lot of ground to make up. Lilo with the serve once again. Here it is. Into the net, and that's the set for you. The Cougs take set 1, 25-15 in commanding fashion.
Exclamation point there for the Cougs. And that just really summarizes the set for the Beavs, ending on a service error. That's just one of the mistakes from the Beavs, and they've suffered from a lot of miscues, mostly on block errors this set, and it's unfortunate. They're going to have to turn this thing around to really get some momentum. The Cougs are looking in dominant fashion right now.
Absolutely. Like you said, that right there sums up this entire match. The Beavs giving the set point to the Cougs on a service error, highlighting the inexperience of this team. What an amazing first set. Cougs take it. Hopefully they're going to be coming out, take the next 2 sets. That should be their game plan immediately coming into those next 2 sets. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to KUGR Sports live on YouTube. I'm Smith Slide.
I'm Connor Seiferling.
Please stay tuned. We will be right back for set number 2.
We are back here in Bowler Gym for the second set. Cougs taking set one, 25-15. What did you see in that first set, Smith?
I mean, to be honest, it just looks like OSU is really, really overwhelmed by the offensive power of the Cougs. Katie Ryan showing off why she's leading the team in kills. I mean, you get the ball in her arm, she's going to get it down hard. And the Beavs, again, like you mentioned before, a very, very young team, a lot of freshmen, and you can see the inexperience in this team, just leaving open space for the Cougs to hit, and the Cougs are taking advantage. They know that all day long. And they won that first set in commanding fashion, 25-15. The hope for the Cougs should be to do it again that second set, do it again in that third set, and essentially just smother the Beavs.
The Cougs should be able to do that. They haven't done it all season, but they're going to look to continue the momentum, and this OSU team should represent a good quality matchup just to get some nerves out and be ready for the rest of WCC play.
Absolutely, yes. This is the first time the Cougs are going to be playing the Beavers. They're then going to go play the Beavers at home later on this year. And so the hope for both these teams should be to set the tone for this WCC play. All the WCC teams will play each other twice. So the Cougs in their home barn got to be able to set the tone here, win it here so you can come back and win it again in that next matchup.
Yep, Lilo's going to be back to serve here. Lilo on the serve. Line drive. Going to be kept in by Bernal. Set up by Breckenshek. That's a free ball. They're not going to do much with it. Great little dump there. Cougs keep it alive. Sending it over is Brustad. Put up by number 9, Lilo. Good hit there by Rumel. Not quite, though. Brustad swings. Good dig there by Lilo. Rumel. And just long. No deflection. That's going to be a Cougs point.
That's a very lucky point for the Cougs. They're glad that the ball didn't go off any of the defenders' hands. Just goes out of bounds, and the Cougs set the tone. 1-0 here in the second set. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going.
Brustad back to serve. Rumel was in perfect position there, but just couldn't quite get it in.
Just went a bit long.
Service ace leader giving it over. Goes off the net. Gonna have to fight for it. Keeps it up, and it's in play. Free ball for the Cougs. Gonna look to take advantage. Nice little tap there by Bernal. Still kept alive. Beavers fighting. Set up by Lilo. And Rumel just gets enough on it. That was a misjudgment there by Bernal on the left side.
That's a beautiful kill by Rumel. Hard off the arm of the defender, out of bounds. And what an effort by OSU, too. There were 2 times in that set where that ball should have hit the ground, but they stuck with it. There was a pancake there on one of those plays, able to keep it up. Just some tenacity from this young team.
Arizona transfer on the serve. Received by Brustad. Up for Ryan, who's got 6 kills tonight. Swung hard by OSU, but not quite. Brustad returns the favor. Great dig by the libero, and just can't quite get to it. Great swing there by the Cougs.
Beautiful point. Cougs take the lead here, 2-1 in this second set. It's still early, but the Cougs looking sharp.
Barbero back on the serve. Let's see if she gives that little iconic floater we've been seeing.
Absolutely.
Right in. Nice little serve. Received just wide, but it's going to get the deflection. Point Beavs.
Lucky point for the Beavs. Just tipped off the arm of, I believe, Katie Ryan. Out of bounds. Ties this up 2-2. The Beavers are not going away in the second set.
Schrader's going to call a timeout. Beavs keeping it tight early, 2-2 in the second set. We will be right back here at Bowler Gym in just a moment. And we are back here on KUGR Sports. I'm Connor Seiferling here with Smith Sly. And Smith, what did you see so far in those first 4 points?
Those first 4 points, I mean, the one thing you got to say is the Beavs are not going away. They are showing some tenacity. They're a young team, but you can tell that they want to win. Definitely you get punched in the mouth a little bit in that first set, but you got to stick with it. One thing I will definitely want to talk about is Katie Ryan right now has a 66% hit rate, as opposed to Lauren Rummel for the Beavs only has a 21% hit rate. And honestly, it's symbolic of how this game is going so far. Katie Ryan, you put the ball in her arm 2 times out of 3, she's going to get that ball down. She's going to get a kill on it. Whereas Lauren Rummel, she's had a lot of attempts in this game, but she's just hasn't been able to be really explosive. She only has about 5 kills in this game. And so she's been really, really quiet despite having been given the rock many, many times. She just has not been able to produce.
The Cougs haven't been efficient as much all season. Point goes to the Beavs after a challenge. Katie Ryan on a career-high percentage right now, looking great on 9 attempts. Rumul leading the way with 5 kills for the Beavs, but on a .2 percentage right now. The inefficiency for the Beavs is going to have to fix itself here.
It's going to kill them in the long run.
The libero back to serve. Just over the net. Received by Vreeling. Sent over by Blashkova, but great block by the Beavs.
Good dig by Barbaro.
Set up for Brustad. Oh, it just hits the face of Narlioglu.
Yeah, she tried her hardest to receive it, but it just had too much power on it. Deflected off the upper part of her arm out of bounds. And that's going to make it 3-2 in favor of the Cougs.
Very awkward reception there. Walls back to serve. The experienced grad student out of Bowling Green. Sends it over. Set up, going to be hit by the Beavs. Just barely over by the Cougs. What a dig. Kept alive. And the Beavs pull away, executing at the last moment, doing it when it matters most. But great team effort there by the Cougs.
Good kill by the Beavs, but yeah, you gotta give the effort there to the Cougs. That ball should have hit the hardwood earlier. They were able to just keep it up and just toss it over the net. Granted, it did set up the Beavs for that beautiful kill right there, and they tie it up here, 3-3.
Annika Hester, the senior opposite, on the kill. Back to serve is Lauren Rummel.
What a play!
Great play by the Cougs. Excellent point.
Talia Bernal, we've seen her do that. That's the second time tonight. Very smart play, set her dump. She can see that open space and just takes advantage of this inexperienced OSU team.
She loves that soft dump. Vreeling back on the serve. Nice simple serve over. Set up there for number 7 and blocked off the Cougs. Great point there. That's Amanda Burns on the hit.
Absolutely. Powerful, powerful swing off the arms, out of bounds.
And we're going to see a hit from OSU's A-Rod here. Back to serve.
Tied up here, 4-4 here in Bowler Gym.
Rodriguez, the 6th best player coming out of Hawaii, up to serve. Sent over, received. Set up, Beavs keep it alive. Going to send it over. Great hit there. Excellent point for Rumul. That's going to be Rumul's 5th kill of the game. 6th kill, excuse me.
She's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second set. Good play there. A little soft hit, able to drop it down into that empty space.
The Hawaiian again back to serve.
Beavs pull away here.
OSU up 5-4, received by Barbaro. And that's going to be a point for the Cougs. Net violation. Another costly miscue for the Beavs.
Absolutely. Mental mistakes. The OSU has been dogged by those mental mistakes so far in this game. It's going to cost them. They had just taken the lead, and now it's tied up 5-5. And the Cougs need to capitalize on that.
Ellie Schrader going to come in for the Beavs for the first time in this match. Blashkova back to serve. Hits straight into the net. Unfortunate point there for the Beavs. Great.
Ups and downs for Blashkova. She had a service ace in that first set that set up set point. And then there's that service error right there. So the unpredictability of volleyball.
Little hit or miss here tonight, but nothing unusual for the Cougs.
No, absolutely. Iris Kova back to the serve.
The Italian gets ready to serve. The long-tenured OSU player. Just in. Great serve. Great placement to the corner there. Point Beavs.
That's just a poor read by Logan Golden on that back line. Saw that ball, just let it fall.
She was there and ready to receive it, but just couldn't quite get to it.
Absolutely. The Beavs are starting to pull away here, 7-5. Let's see if they can take this second set.
Koba back to serve again. Just over the net. Received by Brustad. Set by Bernal. Nice little dump by Brustad again. Brustad getting ready on the block. Just hit over. Deflection again off the Cougs. Point Beavs. 8-5 Beavers.
Great point by the Beavs. Like you just said, tipped off the hands, went out of bounds. And the Beavs are going to make it 8-5 here in the second set. Like we were saying, the Beavs are not going away. Yes, they got hit in the mouth in that first set, but they are coming out with a vengeance here in this second set.
That's going to be another block error by the Cougs. Bernal, excellent set, but just not quite. A little too far out of the range of Brecken Sheck. Another point for the Beavers.
There's no chance for Sheck to reach that. No matter how tall she is, she's not getting that ball. And that makes it 9-5 in favor of the Beavers. This is a great second set for them.
Coach Lindsey Bahanek looking great. Really happy there. Happy with the way the the Beavers have started the second set. We will be back here soon. 9-5 Beavers, and we'll be right back. All right, back in play here after the timeout. Beavers ready to serve.
Beavers are up here 9-5 in this second set. It's been an explosive second set for them. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going and take it and tie it up 1-1 set.
Iris Koba back to serve.
She's been good so far on the serve.
Beavs so far led by Rumel with 6 kills and 4 digs. Gonna look to continue behind her leadership. Serve in play. Received by Sheck. Over for Brustad. Simple spike. Should be an easy play for the Beavs. Nice swing, but dug up.
Logan Golden on that dig.
And that's just going to be just long. Point Beavers. Lucked out there on the swing. Never mind. The ref calls a late deflection, and we're going to get a point for the Cougars.
That was an interesting one. It looked like it just went out of bounds. It would have been a point for the Beavs, but like you said, just tipped off the hands. That's why we have those line officials down there up on the stand to be able to see that, because we definitely can't see it from up here.
Beavs thought they had the point, but Cougs catch a break. Bernal on the serve. Receives. Nice little tap over. She just got her fingertips wrapped around that one and set it straight down.
That's Rumel again. Another kill for tonight. That's her 7th on the night.
Rumel's been excellent so far.
Not only with the kills, but with the digs too. She has 7 kills, 4 digs. She's really carrying this OSU team both offensively and defensively.
Working on 17 attempts, leading both teams by far. Back to serve is Emma Lilo. In play for the Cougs. Set up by Bernal. And excellently blocked there. That's Callie Shaining. Excellent block there for the middle blocker grad student.
Brustad tried to go with the dump there, but she just couldn't get it over the blocking. And touches down. That makes it 11-6 in favor of the Beavs. The Beavs really pulling away here in this second set.
Lilo back to serve again. Shaining's one of the most experienced on the team as a grad student coming out of New Mexico State. And great serve. Another service ace for the Beavers.
Looks like it was ill-received there by Brustad. Just went off her arms well out of bounds. That's just a mental mistake by the Cougs. And we're starting to see OSU flip the script a little bit in this second set.
Lilo's going to get her 3rd straight serve here. Coach Brahanek giving some orders. And that's long.
Good read by Barbara. Way out of bounds. Wasn't even close to the line. That's going to be a service error for Lilo after she just picked up a service ace.
Cougs catch an important break as they look to come back here. Down by 5.
7-12. Still in favor of the Beavers.
Brustad back to serve. Waiting for some offensive pressure by her. Set up, excellent hit. A lot of power behind that one. Callie
Beautiful.
Shaning again. What an excellent spike there by the grad student.
Beautiful spike by Callie showing a lot of power off the arms of the defender, which was not able to dig it up. That makes it 13-7 in favor of the Beavs. They're showing a lot of grit, a lot of power in the second set.
We've got Rumol back here to serve. Sends it over. Received by Barbero. An excellent hit there. What a shot by Breckenshek. Nothing the Beavs could do about that one.
Beautiful. Bit of an awkward point. That ball was sent up. Could have been received, but Breckenshek was timed it perfectly and was right there to spike it down, hit that open space.
A little bit of a direct set right in the middle of the floor there. Great positioning for Breckenshek. Barbero on the serve. Again, a little floater. Barely received by Naraloglu. Put up by Bernal. It's going to be a nice hit by Ryan. Up in the air, very high, up past the rafters. And finished by the Beavers. Continuing into play. Katie Ryan set up. Excellent block, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Beautiful point for the Cougs.
Great rally there. Went on for a while.
Katie Ryan able to use the body of the defender to hit it out of bounds and pick up a point for the Cougs. And that one ball that received well up, I don't think I've seen that ball go that high in this gym before.
It's been a while since we've seen one that high. Barbero back on the serve again. And straight into the net. Another service error for the Cougs.
Mental mistakes.
Cougs on 4, make that 5 service errors on the night, just compared to 2 for the Beavs.
Absolutely.
Can't afford those mistakes.
14-9 in favor of the Beavs. Cougs trying to close the gap.
Narlioglu back to serve. Set up by Bernal. Going to be finished just barely by Vreeling. Kept alive. Beavs in excellent position. Little bit of a dump. Bernal set. Nice little tap over.
Kept up
Kept
by Ellie
alive.
Schrader.
And just wide. That's going to be Cougs. Excuse me, well wide. Not even just wide, well wide.
I believe it was Anika Hester on the hard spike there. Good eye by the defenders to move their arms out of the way, let it go wide. That makes it 14-10 in favor of the Beavers. But the Cougs are starting to close the gap a little bit here in the second set.
Walls back to serve. Straight into the net again. I think that's going to make it her 3rd service error on the night.
It is not her night at all. That makes it 15-10 in favor of the Beavers. Those service errors are going to come back to bite the Cougs. They need to win the second set to really set the tone, and the Beavers are really sticking in it here, showing a lot of grit, a lot of tenacity.
That's actually going to be Walls' 1st service error of the night, but that's going to be the Cougs' 6th overall.
Bad night for the Cougs in terms of service.
Doen Audius back to serve. Awkward hit, but kept alive by the Beavs. Set up, 7 on it.
Good block.
Brustad saves it in. Nice little hit by Vreeling.
Beautiful
An
kill.
excellent kill. A lot of power behind that one.
Vreeling's got a lot of power. She's not the tallest on the team, but she can get up high. She has a powerful, powerful arm. And when you put it on her arm, she's going to hit it hard, hit it off the arm of the defender, and let it go out of bounds somewhere and pick up some kills.
The U of I out of the U of I transfer just right out of Moscow, about 15 minutes from Pullman on the serve. Excellent hit there by the Beavs, but kept alive. Bernal on the set. Again, kept alive by the Beavs. Gets ready, Burns, and just gets it past Blashkova.
Good kill by Burns. Put it through. It rattled a little bit between the arms of the defenders for the Cougs and just fell where there was no one there. Unlucky point for the Cougs, but it's a good kill by the Beavers. Makes it 16-11.
Senior opposite on an excellent kill there. A-Rod back to serve. Just over the net.
Good dig by Barbaro.
Received by Barbaro. Powerful hit, but great. Better block by the Beavs. That was good offense, but even better defense.
Commanding block. The sound, the power, able to just drop it onto the hardwood, makes it 17-11 in favor of the Beavers. And the Beavers are pulling away in this second set, and the Cougs can just watch them go.
Beavers front line continuing the momentum here. 17 Beavs, 11 Cougs, and we will be right back here in the second set in just a moment. We are back here on KUGR Sports. I'm here with
Smith Sly.
And I'm Connor Seiferling, and we're going to continue this WCC conference play here. Cougs winning 8 of the last 10. Beavs struggling for most of the season, but 2-3 in conference play. Alexis Rodriguez back to serve.
Looking explosive in the second set. 17-11 in favor of the Beavers. Amanda Burns, Lauren Rummel, kill leaders in this game for OSU, really leading the team offensively.
Outside hitter Rodriguez in play. That's going to be a violation of the Cougs, point Beavs.
The Cougs look a little confused there.
Schrader looking for an explanation, but it's just going to be a simple mistake on the back line, not in the right positioning.
Yeah, players were not set up right. That is another mental mistake by the Cougs. They've been plagued by those in this second set. It makes it 18-11 in favor of the Beavers.
Beavs slipping the script here. Rodriguez again to serve. And
Good
that's
read.
long. Cougs catch another break. Great read by the back line.
Logan Golden, she's been great with that, being able to see those long serves, let them go past. That is just a skill you can't really teach that in volleyball. It's just that intuition to be able to see that ball, skill and experience to be able to see it and know that that's going to go out of bounds. That's why as a grad student, Logan Golden's been great with that.
Serve in play for Wajdaloa. Great hit there by Rummel. Kept alive by Brewstad. Dug up by the libero. Great hit by Burns, but blocked, as usual, by Sage Brewstad, who's going to return the favor with a long hit, and it's just long again.
It would have been a good spike.
Would
have been a good spike, but just well out of bounds. Makes it 19-12. And the Cougs are really struggling to make up ground here. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, one might say.
That's the way it's been for the Cougs all of this second set. Just hit the lower part of Brewstad's hand. Couldn't quite get her hands around it the way she wanted to.
No, absolutely not.
Koba back on the serve, the backup libero and defensive specialist. Senior for OSU. One of a few. In play. Receives by Brewstad. Up. And Brewstad with a spike, but it's going to be wide again. That's going to be one of Brewstad's rare errors, but she has 4 on the night.
The Cougs really struggling to keep the ball inside the paint tonight, at least in the second set. Makes it 20-12 in favor of the Beavers.
We talked about how Rummel's been struggling, but Brewstad's on 22 attempts with just a 4% hit rate. Serve in play just barely received by the Cougs. Tapped over by Brewstad. Great dig. Beavs keep it alive. And that's going to be sent right into the net by Rummel.
But just a miss hit by Rummel. It would have been, it was an ill set. It was kind of a desperate hit up over to Rummel. Not quite in her wheelhouse, one might say. But you got to be able to convert on that somehow. She just was not able to, sends it into the net. 20-13, still in favor of the Beavs.
Game of inefficiency so far for both teams. Bernal sends it over, received by Norlioglu. Sent high up by Golden. And that's just going to be sent back into the stands. Great effort there by Barbero, but just too far out for the Cougs.
Laying out completely for that ball. A little scary when they're laying out towards the bleachers over there. Nothing separating these players from the crowd. Some of those balls get really close into those seats, and it gets a little scary when these players have to go dive for them.
A little bit risky for the very important sophomore libero who won WCC Defensive Player of the Week about a month ago.
Don't want to see any injuries.
Lilo on the serve. Sent over. That's going to be just long. Great judgment by the Cougs. Very close.
Good read by that back row to see that ball out of bounds. Makes it 21-14 in favor of the Beavs. Cougs just need to make up some ground here, and they can do it now without they have the serve.
Freeling's going to come back in after Golden's last mistake. Brewstad back to serve, looking to do what she usually does. Simple reception there for Rodriguez, sent over by Rummel, and that's going to count as another kill. Could have been received by the Cougs, but just a mishit.
Just an ill reception by Sage Brewstad. It was a hard hit by Rummel. She was able to get it past the blockers, and Brewstad saw it all day. Should have been an easy reception, but she just went off her hands out of bounds. 22-14 in favor of the Beavs.
Rummel's going to be on her 8th kill. Sent over by Rummel. Received by Brewstad. Set up backwards by... Wow. Great shot, but saved by the Beavs. Sent over again by Freeling, but another excellent dig by the libero. Sent over by Rodriguez into the net. Cougs come away after 2 excellent defensive plays by the Beavs.
Anika Hester, Yasmin Narlioglu, beautiful receptions. Specifically, Anika Hester received that hard hit by Katie Ryan. It's hard to receive those spikes from Katie Ryan. She somehow keeps it up, kept that play alive, just did not go the Beavs' way.
Anika Hester should be commended for that one. Barbero's going to send it over. Just long. Good judgment again by the Beavs.
That is poor timing for that service error. It makes it 23-15 in favor of the Beavs. Beavs looking to put this one away here. They've been capitalizing on the mistakes that the Cougs have been making, and you can see it in the score, 23-15.
That's going to be the 7th service error for the Cougs. The freshman libero back to serve for the Beavs. Just sent over and received by Vreeling. Set up by Barbero, sent over. Excellent spike there by Vreeling, showing off that power that she's been doing all night. Such an underrated player for the Cougs.
Just no way to receive that ball. The power that she brings. Granted, she does not have, I wouldn't say, the precision quite that Katie Ryan has with her spikes, but the sheer power that Vreeling does, she can bring to that ball, is unmatched, and there's just no way to catch up to it.
The junior's been showing some promise. She's going to have to take over for Ryan next year. Point Beavs. Just long again. That's another service error for the Cougs. Costing them very important points, and we're going to beat a set point here.
That's a very ill-timed service error to bring up set points. Cougs have just been plagued by it all set.
Annika Hester back to serve. Brustad receives. Bernal up. Vreeling looking to make a play. Just barely dumps. Easy ball for the Beavers, and well placed. What an excellent play by Shaney.
It was a good effort by Barbaro. She tried to lay out to get it, couldn't get it. And that's set number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The Beavers battle back. The grit, the tenacity to win set number 2.
The Beavs played really well there and really flipped the script. Cougs and Beavs going to head to the locker room. What did you see in that second set that really turned around the game for the Beavers?
I mean, I don't know what the OSU coach was telling them before coming into that second set, but clearly she lit a fire underneath them, just getting them excited. They showed a lot of offensive power, but also, as we saw in a couple of those points, just straight tenacity, receiving balls that should not have been received, keeping them up, keeping plays alive, and being able to dig out points. And I mean, if you look at that, 25-16 is the complete opposite of how that first set went. I mean, usually when a team wins the first set in that type of fashion, 25-15 like the Cougs did, when you set the tone like that, it can be really hard to make up ground. But OSU showed that they are a WCC team, and that they are competitive, and they are able to battle back. And the hope for OSU is to be able to keep that going into this third set. But the Cougs just need to shut it down and prove to them why they are the better volleyball team.
I think this means a lot for this OSU team as one of the 2 Pac-2 teams as we rebuild this Pac-12 to get this win and then head back to Corvallis in November to take on the Cougs again. It's going to be a very important win. Excellent second set there by the Beavs. We're going to head to an extended timeout here as we get ready for the third set. Tied at 1 game to 1 game. Cougs looking to build some momentum when we come back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Boulder Gym here on the Wazoo Pullman campus. You're listening to KUGR Sports. We're coming to you live. I'm Smith Sly.
I'm Connor Seiferling.
And we are getting ready for set number 3 in tonight's volleyball matchup. Connor, who were the standout players for OSU that helped give them that set 2 win?
It was definitely Lauren Rummel and Alexis Rodriguez there. The junior had 8 kills on the set. She's definitely the leader for this team, really inspiring and keeping them in shape. And then Alexis Rodriguez was great on the digs. Both players had 6 kills, or 6 digs each.
Absolutely. Lauren Rummel picking up the slack offensively and defensively for this team. Talia Bernal back for the serve.
8 kills and 6 digs for Rummel.
Received by OSU. Set. Quick to the middle. Dump. It's kept up. Barbara is able to get over to the left side, right side. Katie Ryan off the arms. Blocked by OSU, and they set the tone early in this first set. Beautiful block.
Annika Hester, the senior opposite there for the Beavs, just right in the right position. Excellent player. She's a 3-time Gatorade player out of Maine in high school. An excellent player with a lot of experience.
The junior, Lauren Rummel, back to serve. Here it is. Clears in that. Barbara receives it. Set over to the left side. Hard hit. Brewstad received by OSU. Set to the left side. Hard. Blocked, but on the hardwood. It is a point for OSU.
Just a mistimed block there by Brewstad. Hit the right side of her arm, just couldn't quite get there.
Just rattled through the arms and hit the hardwood. Went right into the open space where no one was able to receive it. Rummel again on the serve.
Cougs looking to rally.
The pressure is on. Boulder Gym is electric. Rummel with the serve. Received by Barbaro. Italia Bernal over to the left side. Brewstad off the arms. Thank you. Beautiful kill. Hard power there by Brewstad. And the Cougs pick up a point.
Excellent hit there by Brewstad. Again, just another show of her great placement. She's been struggling on the night. 6 of 24 on the attack. That was one of her better kills of the night.
Well, absolutely. Hit percentage only .08 for Brewstad as she hits the serve here. Received by OSU to the middle. Quick to the left side. It's blocked, but it's kept up, and it hits the hardwood. OSU can't keep it up. It was a beautiful block, but they just couldn't reach it in time.
Double block there from Taryn Vreeling and Brecken Scheck. A pairing you don't usually see up there with Katie Ryan, but excellent play by the two.
Beautiful. Brewstad again with the serve. The ace leader here for the Cougs. Here it is. Into the nets. A service error by Brewstad. We may have jinxed her.
We may have jinxed her.
Makes it 3-2 in favor of the Beavs, and they're going to get the serve back.
A couple games ago, I called her the queen of aces, but today has just not quite been there.
Narlioglu, the libero for OSU, just tips off the net, kept up by the Cougs. Bernal up as Ryan off the arm, but it's kept up by OSU. Hard spike off the arms, out of bounds. A point for OSU.
Way to stick with that. It was just an excellent reception by the middle blocker there, and then finished off by Annika Hester. Hester's been excellent tonight.
Refuse to lose. OSU will not go away. They take the lead here 4-2. And Narlioglu goes back with the serve again. Here it is. Just into the net, a service error by Narlioglu. And that makes it 3-4, still in favor of the Beavs.
A lot of service errors tonight between both teams. Look to get a little more efficient.
Emma Barbaro. Libero for Wazoo. Here's the serve. Received to the middle, over to the left side. Hard swing by, off the arms of Barbaro, out of bounds. A strong kill by Annika Hester, and that makes it 5-3.
Even for someone as good defensively as Barbaro, you can not stop that whatsoever. Hester had a lot of power behind that one, and she's showing that senior power there.
Absolutely. Number 19. For
Laura Dorn-Yu.
Here's serve off by Vreeling to the middle. Bernal, quick hit by Blaskova, and they can't handle it. It's a kill for Blaskova.
That looked like just like a 360 windmill dunk type swing. I mean, she just cocked that thing back and was ready to swing on it. Excellent set right in the middle.
Absolutely.
Great finish by Blaskova.
Jaden Walls with the serve. Here it is. Good serve received by OSU to the left side. Quick up. Hard hit off the arms of Blaskova, out of bounds, and that's going to be a point for the Beavs.
Another ill-timed block error. We can't have any more of those if the Cougs want to continue their success.
It was a well-read angle, just hit it off the arms of Blaskova, sends it out, and the Beavs have the lead, 6-4. Here the serve by A-Rod for the Beavs, received by Barbaro. Bernal has to go get it. Over to Vreeling. Hard hit. Received by Gnarly Oglo. She saw it all the way.
Vreeling's
OSU
been on
keeps it
top
up.
of it tonight.
Barbaro digs it up. Set to the left side. Vreeling again. A good dump. And it's kept up by OSU. A-Rod tries to dump it, but Barbaro, she's going to get it up. Vreeling again. And off the arms. It hits the hardwood. It's blocked by OSU, and they pick up another point.
Great effort by both teams to keep that rally alive, but Oregon State's just finishing when it matters most, and I'm loving the offensive execution from this Beavs team.
It looks like Oregon wants it more. Alexis Rodriguez, A-Rod, back on the serve. Beavs ahead, 7-4. Here it is. Received by Barbaro. Bernal, set, over, quick set over the basketball, but it's kept up by Walls. Here's the Brustad, hard hit, received by A-Rod. Set, quick set, off the arms. OSU keeps it up. Blocked, and it hits out of bounds. It's a point for the Cougs, out of the reach of OSU.
As usual, Bleshkova's right there. That 6'3" frame is just impossible to get by. Bernal there as well to intimidate the Beavs.
It was a quick attack, too, to Bernal. She was going left, darted right, able to pick up the spike on that. Not only is she tall, she is fast. While Vreeling with the serve. It's an ace for Vreeling! Gnarly Oglu, the freshman libero, could do nothing to receive that well out of her wheelhouse. It is 6-7. Beavs still lead it, but the Cougs are closing the gap.
Cougs up to 5 service aces on the night. Excellent serve there from Vreeling.
Vreeling again, here it is. Good serve, received by Rumel, up. Rumel hits it, out of bounds. What a great read by Vreeling and Barbaro to see that out of bounds. We are tied, 7-7.
As soon as that came off the hands of the OSU attacker, Barbaro instantly threw her hand up, knew that was coming. That's just some excellent judgment and volleyball experience on the technical side.
Beautiful experience there from the sophomore libero. Vreeling again with the serve, dug up by Gnarly Oglu.
Tight.
It's a dump, but it's kept up by Walls. Barbaro over to the left side. Brustad hard off the hands and hit, stays in the Wazoo zone. Set over to Brustad again, off the arms, out of bounds. It's a point for the Cougs. Way to stick with the point, and the Cougs take the lead.
That was a close one, but I was paying attention closely to Brustad there, and she was just communicating excellently, telling the middle blockers and the setters where to be for the set, and they were just more than prepared for that OSU attack.
Kept giving it to Brustad, and eventually she broke through. Vreeling again with the serve. Well out of bounds. Service error by Vreeling, and it ties it up 8-8 here in set number 3.
Don't want to tally up the service errors too much, but that's the 10th service error for the Cougs. They haven't struggled with this too much all season, but today's been one of the harder days on the Cougs so far.
Looks like the Cougs are being beat in the mental game of so far. We saw it in the second set, and we're starting to see it in this third set. Back to serve. Iris Koba for OSU. Here we go.
One of the many foreign players on between both squads.
Over to Brustad. She tries to knuckle it. Barbaro keeps it up. Bernal over to Blaskova. She tries to dump it. It's dug up by the Beavs. It's a dump kept up by Brustad. Barbaro, she's going to keep it up. Brustad, hard hit off the arm of the defender, out of bounds. It's a kill for Brustad.
That point was all in Emma Barbaro. She just flat out went all out on that effort there, just getting a hand underneath it at the last moment. And then excellent finish there by Sage Brustad. Overall good team effort, and if I'm Corey Schrader, I got to be pretty happy with that point.
Neck and neck here in the third set. 9-8. Cougs lead, but only by 1 point. Blaskova is back on the serve. Here we go. Good serve with some power. Rumel receives it. Set to the middle. Hard hit. Blaskova tries to receive it, but it goes out of bounds off the arms of Blaskova. Point for the Beavs.
I'm not sure why she didn't try to get her fists under that one. It almost looked like she was trying to set it up. A little bit of a mistimed hit there by Bleshkova. Not her strength there in the middle.
Absolutely not. She's really strong on the blocks, really strong on the spikes, but in the back row, she's a little useless. Emma Lilo for the Beavs. Here's the serve. Here's high. 99. Here it is. Received by Brustad. Set. It was a setter dump, but OSU reads it. Barbaro keeps it up. Set. Brustad with the swing. Off the arms. Breckencheck keeps it up. Bernal. Set. To Brustad again. Keep giving her the rock. And it hits down. It was a soft touch there by Brustad, and she picks up the point for the Cougs.
OSU defense looked a little bit confused there. She caught them all off guard. Excellent touch there by Brustad. One of her rare good finishes tonight. A little poor on the offensive execution, but again, when it counts, she does well.
Mixing up her hits there. They came to her for the hard spikes, and she mixes up with a soft hit. Bernal, the serve, received by A-Rod. Set to the middle. Try to dump it. Dug up by Barbaro, kept up, and it's a good kill by Lauren Rumel. She saw that ball. The Cougs tried to keep it up, and Rumel said no and ties it up 10-10 here.
Just a simple bit of awareness. There was a free ball right in the center, and she did just enough to send that thing straight down. Difficult save there for the Cougs, and great point by Rumel.
Rumel with the serve here. We are tied 10-10. Rumel, here it is. Into the net, a service error for the Beavs, and the Cougs take the lead once again.
She just mistimed that hit a little bit. It looked like she jumped a little early.
Absolutely. Brewstad, back to serve.
Freeling comes in for the Cougs for Logan Golden.
Brewstad, team leader in aces. Let's see if she can do it right here.
11-10 Cougs.
Dug up by OSU, set up to the left side. Hard hit, out of bounds.
Deflection.
No, it's deflected off the hand of the defender. It is tied up here, 11-11.
That was a tough deflection there. Just couldn't quite get underneath it. If the Beavs keep doing this hard placement that they do, they'll be in better shape.
Narlioglu, the freshman libero. The serve. Freeling tries to keep it up. Set up. Breckenshek. Hard kill. Breckenshek. The Cougs take the lead.
That point was all in Breckenshek. It was a really weirdly, awkwardly placed set there by Brewstad or Bernal, whoever got underneath that reception. But Breckenshek finished nice with a great offensive execution.
Able to clean it up. Barbaro with the serve. Received in the middle. Set to the left side. A dump there by Anika Hester. Kept up by Barbaro. Hard hit by Freeling. It's a kill! Freeling!
Again, Barbaro just leading the way for this Cougs defense. And I mean, we always talk about the kills and the offensive attacks, but way to get underneath that. Just getting one fist under right in the spot that she needed to.
Absolutely beautiful. Barbaro, here's the serve again. Received in the middle. Set to the left side. Nika Hester. Hard hit. Blocked off the arm, but it touches down in the Cougs zone, and it's a point for the Beavs.
Annika Hester did an excellent job there. Tied with Callie Shaning and team lead for blocks, but she's doing it on the offensive end as well.
Sage Brewstad really pulling away from Katie Ryan in terms of kills. She has 10 on the night. Ryan only has 7. Ryan needs to step up here and pick up some more kills.
About halfway through set number 3 here.
Dwayne Hughes with the serve. Received by Brewstad. Up to Katie Ryan. Off the arms of Narlioglu. OSU set to the left side. Here's the hit. Out of bounds. It is off the arm of the defender. Is a point for the Beavs, and they tie it up here 13-13. Amanda Burns with the kill.
It's time to get Katie Ryan a little more involved here. She's been quiet since that excellent first set. Let's see if the Cougs can build up an offensive attack.
Joanne Hughes, number 19 for the Beavs. Here's the serve again. Received again by Brewstad. It's going to be a free ball for the Beavs. Set to the middle. Quick set. Dumped. Hit by Katie Ryan back over. They're going to joust for it. Touches out of bounds. Is the point for the Cougs. Just went off the arm of the defender for the Beavs. They were jousting for it. And the line judge is going to call it in favor of the Cougs. They take the lead, 14-13.
Cougs catch a little break. Much needed.
OSU did not like that call whatsoever. Serve's going to come back here to Jaden Walls for
Walls
the Cougs.
back in the game.
Here it is. Good serve. Received by A-Rod. Set to the right side. Hard hit. It's a kill! Amanda Burns! Hey, what do you say?
That was just ridiculous. I mean, excellent call there on that spike. I mean, that was just a great hit. Burns has been showing that power off all night. Her and Vreeling are just in an excellent opposite battle there.
Received in the middle by Brewstad. Set to the left side. Vreeling. Hard hit. Off the arms. Out of bounds. And it's going to be a point for the Cougs.
Just mentioned Vreeling's name there, that power. It really doesn't matter what kind of placement she gets on that. As long as she's getting enough power behind that attack, really forces the blockers up in the front there to make a play. And that block just went way far out of bounds behind that power of the Cougs.
15-14 in favor of the Cougs. They just barely have the lead. It's been the closest set all night. The Cougs not wanting to go away. The Beavers not wanting to go away. Both these teams want it badly. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back again. You are listening to KUGR Sports. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cougs ahead here in this third set, 15-14, only by 1 point. Vreeling's going to have to serve back.
Vreeling's going to look to get her third service ace of the night here.
Let's see if she can do it. The Cougs need to heat up offensively here. Here it is, Vreeling with the serve. Received by Narlioglu to the center. Set, quick to the right side. Hard hit, dug up by Vreeling. Talia Bernal over to Brewstad. Hard is a soft hit. Received by OSU. Set to the left side. Amanda Burns off the hands. Vreeling keeps it up. Talia Bernal set. Quick to Plaskova. OSU keeps it up. Off the fingertips. Narlioglu. Free ball for the Cougs. Barbaro gets it to the middle. Talia Bernal over to the left side. Brewstad. Soft hit. Kept up by the OSU. Dug up by Wall. Set to the left side. Brewstad. She knuckles it. Kept up by OSU to the left side. Burns. Off the arms, dug up by Bernal. It's a free ball for the OSU. Here's the spike. Barbaro can't get it.
Wow, what a rally between the two teams. That's unfortunate for the Cougs. They played such a good point.
What a point.
The
Rumel.
Beavers just outplayed the Cougs there on that last bit. Great defensive play. Rodriguez, Rumel, and Shaning looking great on that point.
There's a beautiful pancake there by OSU to keep that ball up, and they tie it up. The Beavs just do not want to go away. 15-15 tied up. Ellie Schrader with the serve. Iris Koba, sorry.
Tight game between these two. Just wide.
Service error by Koba out of bounds, and the Cougs just finally take the lead 16-15.
Cougs catch another break. As usual, if these service errors add up, it can go a long way in building some momentum. Leshkova back to serve.
Here's a serve from Blaskova. Gets it over the net at the middle. Oh, it would have been a free ball for the Cougs. That is a mental mistake. Breckenshek, what was she doing?
I couldn't help but just kind of let a little chuckle there. She just barely missed on that swing. Just a simple error from Breckenshek.
Makes you want to cringe. Emma Lilo back on the serve here for OSU. We are tied up 16-16.
Sometimes that freshman inexperience gets to you.
Lilo received in the middle by Golden. Set to the left side. Brewstad knuckles it. Narlioglu's there to receive it. Set to the left side. Amanda Burns off the arms. Out of bounds is another point for OSU. Anika Hester, pardon me, on that kill. And the Beavers take the lead.
Oregon State played that excellently, just getting in the right spot at the right time. I'm loving the way this defense is playing on the front.
Absolutely. Milo Lila, pardon me. Here's the serve. Into the net. It's a service error by the Beavs, and it's a tie game, 17-17. The Cougs are going to have the serve here.
Tight set here. A lot of unnecessary, unenforced errors. Both teams just inefficient on the play.
They're having a clutch up here in this third set. Talia Bernal with the set. Just gets over. Narlioglu lays out to get it. Over to the right side. Hard hit by Burns. And it's a good ball. It's kept up. No, it's a good kill by Wazoo. OSU tried to sell it as though they kept it up. They just couldn't quite keep it. Anika Hester tried to block it.
OSU almost looked like they kept that thing up, but the front line again between Katie Ryan and I believe Breckenshek just right there and ready to go.
Powerful, powerful kill. An explosive front line by the Cougs. 18-17 in favor of the Cougs. This is the tightest set we've had all night, folks. We're going to go to a break right here, and we will be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Cougs lead 18-17 in this third set as we are all getting close to the end. Talia Bernal with the serve for the Cougs.
Coming out of a timeout, looking to build some momentum here.
Cougs have the lead. Let's see if they can keep it. They've struggled to keep the lead so far in this third set. It's been neck and neck. Bernal, here's the serve. Just gets over the net, received by OSU to the right side. Hard swing, kept in. Barbaro is going to dig it up. Serve over to Katie Ryan. Off the arms. Dug up by Golden. Blocked by Velazqueva. Barbaro tries to keep it up, but no! It'll hit the hardwood. And the Beavs tie it again.
Beavers just doing excellent up front, as I mentioned earlier. Love to see the way they're playing. Annika Hester, Alexis Rodriguez, and Alara Doinyu just in the right spot at the right time consistently. Love the way to see this front lines playing.
Anika Hester's been a beautiful defensive presence here for OSU. So is A-Rod. And Rumel back on the serve. She's been such a balanced player in this game. 10 kills, 8 digs. Here's the serve. Out of bounds. It's a service error by Rumel. And the Cougs take the lead once again.
Golden and Barbaro calling it just at the right place at the right time again. Love the way this leadership's shining through for this Cougs team.
And you can see it. The Cougs, a much more experienced team, especially in the way they can see those serves going out of bounds. It's going to be the difference here between them and OSU.
That puts it up to 20 combined service aces so far.
Service
errors.
Received. Quick spike. Woo! Up. Off the rafters. Out of bounds. It's a point for the Beavs. You want to talk about power? That was power. Well up into the rafters. Well out of bounds. It is a tie game. 19-19.
That was a great hit there. That was by Ellie Schrader. First kill of the game. Excellent hit.
Served by Narlioglu. Out of bounds. It's another service error for OSU. And the Cougs take the lead again. That's been the narrative in this third set.
That last kill is by Callie Shaning, but another service error by the Beavs. 11th of the game.
Back and forth here in this third set. Barbaro with the serve. Received off the arm of Narlioglu. Is it going to go out of bounds? Yes, it does. It's another point for the Cougs. That was a mental mistake by Narlioglu. That ball was going out, and she decided to get her body to it. And Payek is going to get another point for the Cougs.
Whether or not that was going out, it was just missed hit. She tried to get her fist under that ball, but that just didn't work out quite right. As a libero, you should know how to do that. Just as a defensive specialist, that's one of the primary skills you have there. But just another simple error for this young OSU team.
But this is the first 2-point lead the Cougs have had so far in this third set. Let's see if they can build off it. The Cougs are taking a timeout here. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay with us. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cougs with a 2-point lead, 21-19 over the Beavs. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going and win this third set.
Looking off to finish the set strong.
Barbaro with the serve. Here it is. Received to the middle. Set to the left side. Off the arm of Barbaro. What a powerful kill. Anika Hester.
Annika Hester on her 10th kill of the night to get to double digits. She's been excellent. What a play from Hester there.
Hester tied with Rumel, 10 kills. But Rumel has 8 digs. She's been balanced so far in this game. 10 kills, 8 digs. Hester back with the serve. Well out of bounds. What a read by Vreeling. And it's another point for the Cougs.
Back up by 2. Just enough of a buffer. This is what they need to keep it going and really pull off the rest of the set.
Absolutely. Cougs on the verge of taking this third set. 22-20 in favor of the Cougs. Walls is going to have to serve back here.
Curious if Schrader can instill some confidence in this team.
Serve received to the middle. Quick to the right side. Hard hit. Blocked by Blaskova and Natalia Bernal.
As usual, the same duo up there. Those two love to get in there together. The two foreign players brought in somewhat recently by this new regime for the Cougs. What an excellent play by the front line there.
Way to pick up that point. Walls back with the serve here. Received to the middle. Back row hits. Received by Brustad. Set. Dump. A set of dump. But OSU sees it. They keep it up. Hard hit here into the net. It's a point for the Cougs.
That was just a costly mistake there by Annika Hester. Just hit the wrong part of her hands. And now we're going to beat a set point. Chance for the Cougs to blow this game open.
Jaden Walls has a chance to take this set. Joel Bowler Gym is electric. Here we go. Just tips over the net. Set to the middle. A center dump. Read by Blaskova. It's kept up. Walls is going to hit it. Blocked. Kept up to the left side. Vreeling. It's a kill for Vreeling! Hey, what do you say? The Cougs win set number 3.
Who else is going to finish a set like that but Vreeling? We always talk about Katie Ryan, Fleshkova on the attacks, but Vreeling's just been showing her power all night. I don't think I've seen a stronger bicep in a female volleyball player than from Vreeling. She's just been excellent all season. Great set for Vreeling, and she really put the exclamation point on that for the Cougs. 7th kill of the night.
Hard fought set by both OSU and WSU. Cougs take it. 2 sets for Cougs. 1 set for the Beavs. And it's going to come down to this 4th set. Can the Cougs put it away, or will OSU battle back and win that 4th set?
We will find out when we come back, and we'll be back here on KUGR Sports shortly.
Please stay with us. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bowler Gym here on the Wazoo Pullman campus. We're getting set for set number 4 here in this volleyball matchup. Cougs have 2 sets. OSU has 1 set. It was a close-fought 3rd set. Connor, what did we see in that 3rd set?
Well, the Beavs kept it close most of that set. The player of that set for the Beavs was Annika Hester. She had an excellent set, got into double-digit kills, and she's been fairly efficient tonight on a .33 hitting percentage. But the Cougs just finished strong there. I think they went on about a 6-2, 6-1 run just at the end there and really pulled away. And that attack was led by Taryn Vreeling. She had an excellent set at the end, and that power is just coming through. And Brustad's leading the way for the kills, but That .139 hitting percentage is not it, but the .4 hitting percentage for reeling is just so much more efficient, and she's just doing it when it matters most. So I'm loving the way this Cougs attack is going, and they're going to look to continue this momentum in the second set.
Absolutely. That third set was the closest one we've seen all night. If the Cougs can keep the momentum going, they can put it away here in this fourth set. But the Beavs have been showing grit. They've been showing tenacity. If they can take this fourth set, force a fifth, they might have a chance of winning this matchup. OSU clear underdogs in this game, but they're proving that they are a competitor here against Wazoo here in this Pac-2 matchup.
Ever since WCC play, they haven't really gone away in any of these matches besides just one or two. So
really been able to clutch up, and they're clutching up now.
All right, Emma Lilo back to serve, the freshman. And this Beavs team is going to look to knot it back up at 2-2. Very important set for the Beavers.
Bowler Gym, a lot of energy, a lot of support for these Cougs. Home games on for Wazoo are electric every night.
They've been excellent at home this season. Just a couple of losses on the season at home, so they're doing great. Just like a lot of the other teams, undefeated at home for the football team and the soccer team. So quite excellent. Emma Lilo back here, the freshman out of Hawaii. She was number 2 in the state at one point, a 2023 state champion. Beavers pulling a lot from a lot of Hawaiian players. Lilo back to serve. In play, received by Golden, but mishit. Great serve there, just got enough power on it. Good serve by Lilo.
Another good effort by Barbaro, laying out, trying to get that ball. It was just well out of her reach, just could not get it. And the Beavers set the tone in this fourth set.
Starting off with the first point to the Beavers. Lilo back again to serve. In play, just far. Well called by Brewstad. Another service error from the Beavs.
Great read. Ties it up here. Cougs 1, Beavers 1. Like we were saying, it's the experience by this Wazoo team. A lot of older players able to pick up some of those on some of those mistakes there by the Beavs.
Yep, a team built of mostly upperclassmen. Here comes Brewstad. Hits the top of the net, but kept well in play by the Beavs. Set up by Bernal. Little tap there by Sheck. Follows it up again with another tap, but excellent dig. And just well finished there. Great hit by Annika Hester. An even better dig from Narlioglu.
MVPs at that point, Narlioglu and Anika Hester, as you just said. Narlioglu to keep it up, and then Anika Hester to finish it off. This is a two-pronged attack there by the Beavs.
Rummel is going to be back to serve. Second on the night in kills. Two Cougs looking for a hit there. Excellent block. Rodriguez and Shaning right there. The middle blocker grad student getting more of it.
Now this is a beautiful block, shutting down Katie Ryan. You can tell their strategy tonight has been to stunt Katie Ryan. She's only been able to pick up 7 kills. She's a .294 hit percentage. It's not looking good for Katie Ryan tonight.
A little bit inefficient. Rummel on the serve. Low, but kept in play. Excellent hit. And a lot of power behind that one. Freeling again.
What she makes up for not as being the tallest player is that power. Being able to just blow it past the arms of the defenders. They have no chance of being able to block it down and let it deflect out of bounds for that point.
She doesn't need placement. She just needs strength. Barbaro floats it in. Excellent reception. Great hit there. Kept in play by Barbaro. Excellent dig, but just a better block there. Shaning again.
With Anika Hester, too.
What a block.
It was a great effort by Barbaro to keep that ball up, but the Cougs could just not get past that front line for the Beavs. Makes it 4-2 in favor of the Beavs.
That's going to be Shaning's 4th block in the game, and she's going to be set up to serve. In play for the Beavs. Long hits the official, and it's out of bounds. Point Cougs.
Great poise there by the line official. Took that right off the shoulder. Didn't even flinch. It's a service error by the Beavs.
Yeah, respect to that official for taking that one. Walls back to serve. Walls in play. Received by Rummel. Excellent serve. Spike, and that's going to be a point to the Beavs on a violation.
Yeah, that ball went off the arms of Elise Blaskova and Natalia Bernal. Just hit off the Rod on the right side of the net. And it is a point for the Beavs. 5-3. Beavs starting to pull away here in this fourth set.
Still a close one, but the Beavers starting off this fourth set much better than they finished the last one. Here comes the serve from Doyanyu. Set up by Barbaro. Over again by Vreeling, but great dig, but it just flies out of bounds.
Beautiful kill by Vreeling. The power she brings. It would have been a good reception by Narlioglu, but just the power that Vreeling has, it just sends it way out of bounds. Nothing she could do about it.
Narlioglu was right there, but again, like you said, the power of Vreeling, unmatched and unhinged. Sent over. Received by the libero. Little tap by the Beavs. Great dig, though, by the libero for the Cougs. And in play. What a finish there. Katie Ryan once again.
Beautiful kill. Barbaro, she's working hard out there, keeping that ball up, keeping the plays alive. She's having to compete with Narlioglu, to be honest. Narlioglu's having a great game, being able to keep some of these balls up, keep these plays alive. Barbaro's got some stiff competition.
Ryan hasn't had a kill since the first set. Way to come back, though.
Beautiful block.
Bleshkova and Bernal there again. Sent out of bounds, and the Beavs just looked rattled on that one.
What a read. Amanda Burns tried to just softly touch it over the net, but the Cougs were able to see that ball was going out of bounds, let it fall. They're starting to close the gap. 6-5. Cougs leading.
3 straight points for the Cougs. Vreeling on her third serve as well. Just hits over the net. Receives by Narlioglu. An excellent hit. Gets just the right positioning and falls for the Beavs.
Bleshkova had a good block, but there was just no one behind her to clean it up. They tried to lay out for it, and the Beavs tie it 6-6 in this fourth set.
Rodriguez back to send it in play for the Beavs tie game. Received by Golden. Sent over by Brewstad with power. Gets it right by Narlioglu. Excellent hit.
What a kill. Her 12th of the night. She's leading the team so far tonight. Right behind her is Vreeling with 9, but Brewstad's been absolutely dominant on those kills.
Brewstad's been very active tonight. 38 attempts on the attack. Bleshkova sends it into play. Oh, just a miss hit on the back line. That's going to be a service ace. Not an excellent serve, but miss hit by the Beavs.
Alexis Rodriguez was trying to receive it just off her arms. Mental mistake, and the Cougs pick up another point, 8-6.
Skova back to serve again, running a little bit late. Beavs just tap it over, but kept in play by Walls. Brewstad, deflection off the Beavs, and that's going to be another Coug kill. What a point.
Beautiful kill by Brewstad, her 13th of the night, and she will not go away. Brewstad has been terrorizing the Beavs tonight.
Second on this team behind Katie Ryan in kills on the season. Bleshkova sends it into play.
Little float serve.
Receives. Excellent hit by Burns, but even better block by Bleshkova and Brecken Sheck. Set up by Bernal. Brewstad ready, but simple hit. Set up by the libero. Rumel there again. Bernal ready for Brewstad. Got some power behind it. Blocked. And miscommunication from the Cougs. Beavs catch a break.
Logan Golden could have kept it up, but she just couldn't. Let it fall right in front of her. She's having not the best night tonight.
Good teamwork by the Beavs to finish that point. Narlioglu back to serve. In play, a little bit of a high serve. Brewstad receives and also attacks.
Bit of an awkward kill there. Brewstad kind of knuckled it against the arms of the defender, lets it fall out of bounds.
Points to the Cougs.
Cougs are going to pull away here, 10 points to 7. Cougs in the lead.
Rumel on a double-double now tonight. 10 kills, 10 digs. Received off the net, but kept in play by the Beavs. Free ball for the Cougs. Backward set by Bernal. Even better hit by Katie Ryan. Beavs still in it. And Barbaro just can't get there along with Golden. Good play.
Full team effort there by the Cougs. That ball was falling into open space. Everyone diving for it, just could not reach it. It looks like there's a little bit of confusion here on where that point's going to be going. I believe the Cougs may be arguing for a net violation. Beavs really fought for that point to keep it up.
Schrader believes he has the point. Both teams are going to gather around, talk it over while we wait for this official call.
As we saw there too, Katie Ryan had an opportunity to pick up a kill, but the OSU defense has been really locking her down by both blocking her shots, but also having people there to cover that open space, be able to receive it. And it's why Katie Ryan's only been able to pick up 7 kills so far in this game.
Point confirmed for the Cougs. That's going to make it 11-7. Bernal's going to be back to serve.
It was a good challenge by Schrader.
As you said, Ryan's had some opportunities tonight, just not quite there. Between Brewstad, Vreeling, and Ryan, we've got over 70 kill attempts and just 30 kills between the three of them. Not an efficient night for most Cougs, but still getting the job done when they need it.
OSU coach was not happy at all with that call. She had a long conversation there with the officials. She calls a timeout here.
OSU is going to head to timeout, talk it over as they're down by 4. We will be right back here in Bowler Gym, and we are on KUGR Sports. Make sure to tune back in when we come back. All right, we are back here on KUGR Sports. They went back again to check. The OSU coach arguing again, but that's going to be a point for the Cougs. Confirmation, no more arguments allowed. Bernal's going to be back to serve.
I understand her pain. This is a set that the Beavs cannot afford to let slip away, and it is slowly but surely slipping away for the Beavs.
Bernal serves it in, received by Rodriguez. Backwards set for Burns, and she just gets it low enough. Mistimed dig there by Golden.
Good kill by Burns. She saw an open lane and just hit it. No Cougs there to be able to receive it, and that closes the gap a little bit. 11 for the Cougs, 8 for the Beavs.
That was Bernal, actually, that was trying to dig that ball. A little bit of a mistimed one for the true freshman out of Mexicali, Mexico. Lilo back on the serve for the Beavs. Looking to build some momentum. Bernal on the backward set. Struck by Brewstad, but kept in play by the Beavs. Awkward hit, hits the official. Point Beavers. Mistimed hit on the front line.
Bernal, just an ugly set there, just way out of the reach of Katie Ryan, I believe. There's nothing that she could do about that, and it's just another point for the Beavs. Beavs trying to close the gap here. Cougs 11, Beavs 9.
Lilo back to serve. Barbero keeps it in play. Katie Ryan with some power behind it, but Rodriguez on the dig.
Good block.
Kept in play, jousting at the net. Lilo set up for number 4 there, Thornton, and that's going to be another point for the Beavers. The offensive tack pushing through finally after that timeout.
Powerful hit by Hester, went off the arms of Italia Bernal, well out of bounds. That's 2 mistakes she's had back to back to close the gap here. The Beavs closing in on the Cougs.
Here comes Lilo. Brewstad high reception, but comes in for the hit. It's going to be a deflection off the Beavers. Just does enough to finish it off for the Cougs.
Yet another kill for Brewstad. 15 on the night. She has been good offensively. She's keeping up the pressure. 12-10 in favor of the Cougs.
Yeah, aside from some inefficiencies, she's having a great night on the attack, at least being active for the Cougs. Awkward reception right into the lane for Vreeling. Excellent hit, adds the power. Point Cougs, free ball.
Bad reception there, I believe, by Rumel. It would have been a free ball for the Cougs, but Vreeling just decided to get it over with quick, put them out of their mercy. Hard spike to pick up that point.
Surprise mistake from Rumel, the junior. Straight into the net. Brewstad, after a couple great finishes, just with a costly mistake.
She leads the team in aces, but every now and then she slips up.
11th service error for the Cougs. First in a while, though, as they looked clean for a bit. Rumel's back to serve.
Well out of bounds.
Good judgment from the Cougs, as we've been saying all night.
Another service error for OSU.
They're racking them up tonight.
Poorly timed, to be honest, in this fourth set. Cougs 14, Beavers 11. Like I said before, this is a set that the Beavs cannot afford to let slip away from them.
It's make or break at this point. We're at about the halfway point. Any more points for the Cougs, and they're going to start pulling away. 14-11. Great block by Blashkova right there to block the powerful hit from Shaning. Blashkova just a brick wall. The check was right there, ready for it. Great block.
Beautiful block by Blashkova. It's why she leads the team. Just the height she has, the ability to get up.
Blashkova on 6th block on the night, leading the team. As usual, doing a great job on that front line.
Not only her height and her ability to get up, but her intelligence and be able to see the play, watch it unfold, and know exactly where she needs to be able to make that block. It's why she's leading the team in blocks, and she's just a presence that, I mean, as an OSU offensive player, what do you do when you get up and you see you have to face off against her? There's nothing you can do.
There's not a lot you can do from the redshirt freshman. We were listening to Schrader before the game on Monday, and he was talking about the progression from the most recent freshman of the week. And he was just talking about how she's been so phenomenal, learning with the rest of the team, doing an excellent job. She's just forming her hands so much better on these blocks. And after last season, she's just doing a great job. We will be back here in just a moment. And we are back here in Bowler Gym, 15-11 Cougs. 4th set, looking to finish this match out.
Cougs need to have some aggression here.
Barbero, nice little floater, barely received. Beavs are gonna make it work though. What an excellent team effort there. That looks like a nothing play for the Beavs, but they finished strong.
Yet another kill by Anika Hester, 14 on the night. She's just behind Sage Brewstad on the Cougs, who has 15 kills on the night. But Anika Hester has been phenomenal offensively, and yet again, another beautiful kill to help out her team.
I've been impressed with how Hester's been playing tonight.
15-12 in favor of the Cougars. The Beavs need to battle back here.
Rumel's usually the one we're talking about, but Hester's been great. Serve in play. Bernal, excellent set for Bleshkova. Gonna go back over, and she finishes the job at the net. Was gonna be a joust, but she finishes it before the Beavs can get in there.
There's a very lucky point there for the Cougs, able to have it fall on the OSU side. And the Cougs extend just a little bit, 16-12. They have a chance to take this fourth set. They have to be consistent.
Bleshkova's awareness has been great tonight. Serve in play from Walls. Sent over by Annika Hester. What a shot. There's nothing the Cougs could do there. Beavs going to make a few substitutions here. The senior Burns coming in for Hester. And Doa Nayuz is going to be back to serve. The fifth year out of New Mexico State. Serve in play for OSU. Received by Barbero. Good set by Bernal. And that's going to be long. Point Beavs. Catch an excellent break. It is now within 2.
There's almost a miss hit there by Blazkova. Didn't quite have the power she usually has on it. Just barely didn't hit her hand right and was just a little long. It's just an unfortunate mistake there by Blazkova.
Some of these attack errors are adding up. Shaning again behind the hit. Far sets. Vreeling tried to get behind it, but couldn't quite get enough power. Excellent block. Vreeling and Bleshkova there. Another brick wall performance by this crimson red front line.
The ball just goes out of bounds. It's going to be a point for OSU. They close the gap. Cougs only have a 1-point lead, 16-15. OSU refusing to go away.
We're going to head to timeout. Head coach Lindsay Buhanek going to talk to her team and try and rally a comeback. 16-15 Cougs. We'll be back in just about 60 seconds. Beavs closing the gap here. We're back on KUGR Sports and here at Bowler Gym for this Pac-2 matchup.
Doan Hughes with the serve here.
The freshman setter is going to send it long. That's the 16th service error for the Beavs. Looking a little inexperienced. Great judgment again by the Cougs.
They're really racking up here for the Beavs. It was a bad time for it to happen. 17-15 in favor of the Cougs. The Beavs, again, cannot let this set slip away.
Vreeling going to look to pick up her third service ace. In play. Excellent hit by Burns. But even better block from Bleshkova. Again, there's no parting that crimson red sea up there. What an excellent block between the two.
What do you even do against it? There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. The Beavers don't have a Moses on their side. They ain't closing that gap. Set up, sent over by Burns. Dug up by Walls. And Brewstad with the finish. She's been quiet for a few points here, but great finish by Brewstad.
16 kills on the night.
Brewstad might get to 20 on the night. She's on pace for it. The amount she's attacking.
She's been absolutely brilliant. 16 kills, 6 digs. Obviously won the offensive MVP so far in this game. Cougs 19, Beavers 15.
We're at a timeout here, but quickly, I just want to hear, what do you think the Beavs need to do to rally back here?
I mean, obviously, you got to lean more on Amanda Burns. She has 11 kills. If you just keep giving her the ball, keep giving her opportunities to score, you can close that gap. And the Beavs really need to clutch up here, get that tenacity that they had in that second set, and bring it right now to win this fourth one.
I think you're absolutely correct. We'll be back here shortly as we let this timeout ride out. All right, we're back here. Cougs 19, Beavs 15. Vreeling with her third serve in a row. Looking to pull away. Just over the net. Received by Shaning. Amanda Burns. But Blushkova again. Make that 8 blocks on the night. The Czech just unstoppable on the front line.
Brick wall. Nothing can get past her. The chemistry she has, too, with Emma Barbaro. After these dominating blocks, Emma Barbaro will jump into the arms of Blaszkova. Incredibly fun to watch, to see the chemistry she has with her teammates.
Curious to hear from them later in the season, but that duo clearly has a great friendship. Set up for Burns. Thornton. Sent over by Brewstad. Blocked by the Beavs front line. Going to be set up by Walls. Sent over by Brewstad. Saves by Gnarly Loglu. Rodriguez on the hits. Just going to paint the corner, but not quite. Point Cougs. Just hit that corner block.
It would have been a good point for the Beavs if they could have just barely kept it in bounds, but just goes past the line. It's a good call by the line judge over there to see it. 21 Cougs, 15 Beavs, and we are taking yet another timeout. The Beavs need to rally somehow, some way, if they don't want to lose this match here in the fourth set.
Coach Lindsay Brahanek on the timeout. We will be back shortly on KUGR Sports. Queuing back in here to Bowler Gym, just 4 points away from a victory for the Cougs. Let's see if the Beavers can make a comeback. Vreeling back to serve again, 5th time in a row. Long service error, costly mistake for the Cougs. They can't be doing that, right, Smith?
Absolutely not. Not in a situation like this. The Cougs need to keep the offensive pressure that they've had so far going. And that right there was a horrible way to come back from the break. 21-16 favor of the Beavs. The Beavs are not out of this game whatsoever.
A-Rod back to serve. Barbaro on the reception. Bernal as usual. And what a hit! What a smash! No rejection on the Beavs side. Excellent hit from Sage Brewstad.
Her 17th of the night. The OSU has been just overwhelmed by Brewstad's power. Nothing they can do about it. There's no way you can defend against it.
17 of 48 on the night. Bleshkova sends it in. Nice little tap at the net, but Bernal's going to keep it up. Brewstad just low enough, hits the floor. Another point for the Cougs. That's 18 for Brewstad.
18 kills. Have a night, Brewstad. That ball just barely out of the reach of the OSU player.
23-16 for the Cougs. If she gets these last 2 points, she's got a chance to get to 20 kills on the night.
Absolutely.
Should be close, somewhat close to a career high, or at least a season high. Bleshkova's back to serve, who's been excellent on the front line tonight. Can she make this game almost over? Beavs set up for Annika Hester. Excellent hit.
Beautiful kill. Annika Hester.
As usual, in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. Good response there. 23 points for the Cougs. They're so close to set point, but the Beavs, again, not wanting to go away, showing that grit this young team has.
Gnarly Oglu back to hit. Back on the serve, set up by Bernal again. Great spike by Sheck, but kept in play. That's going to be hit by the Beavs 13. Excellent keep in play. And what a finish. Vivian Light, who we haven't mentioned all night, comes in clutch. That's her first kill of the game. Great play there for the Beavs, an unlikely hero.
The Beavs not going away here. Pressure on.
Gnarly Oglu on the serve. 3 straight points for the Beavs. Brewstad on a powerful hit. Deflection. It was going to go out. But Brewstad on 19 kills. 1 kill away from a victory. And guess who they're bringing in? It's Katie Ryan. The 2 seniors on the front line ready to finish this strong.
Match point for the Cougs, 24-18.
Bernal on the serve. Let's see if Brewstad can finish what she started. Annika Hester. It's long, and that's the game for the Cougs. Game, set, match. Great job there by this volleyball team, and that's going to be another WCC win for the Cougs. Barbero and Bleshkova, as you mentioned earlier, embrace. Great game for the Cougs.
Absolutely. The chemistry, the experience, the offensive power, and the tenacity of the Cougs. OSU would not go away for most of those sets. They stuck with it. Hats off to OSU. The absolute tenacity and grit to stay with this Wazoo team. It's absolutely beautiful.
All right, we'll be back here for some post-game analysis in just a moment. We're going to let this celebration ride out, and we'll be right back. All right, back here on KUGR. Electric victory by the Cougs over Oregon State University. Smith, what did you notice from that Beavs team in this final set?
So to be honest, Connor, I would not say the Beavs were out of that set at all. They stayed with it, 25-18. They had a couple clutch points there at the end to try and stick with it. I mean, the number one word I would use to describe the Beavs overall in the entire game, but especially in that third set, is grit. They would not go away. For an inexperienced team who hasn't put up the most amazing stats all year, they've been able to stick with it against a very strong Wazoo team. They came in as underdogs, and in that second set, they were able to flip the script a little bit. But Wazoo proved why they're the dominant volleyball team. And to be honest, with the Beavs too, we did not see Lauren Rumel on the floor at all for OSU for most of that fourth set, and which is very surprising. She put up a double-double tonight. Obviously the dominant offensive player for the team, but also defensively too with the double-digit digs. I mean, carrying this team. So to not see her at all in that fourth set was a costly mistake by the OSU, and it's most likely the reason why WSU was able to pull away in that fourth set.
OSU began to rely on some surprising leaders at the end there. Annika Hester had an amazing match, 16 kills on 31 attempts, good hitting percentage. And then Amanda Burns came in at the end there too. But yeah, I'm surprised Rummel wasn't more involved at the end of that set. The Cougs were led by Sage Brustad, who had an excellent match. She was a bit inefficient, but had 50 attempts and 19 kills, meaning she was very aggressive at the net. And then Taryn Vreeling too. I mean, Katie Ryan was great, especially early on with 6 kills in that first set. But I mean, what did you think of Vreeling's performance and the power behind those shots?
I mean, Vreeling, absolutely fantastic. I mean, just look at the hitting percentage, 40%. I mean, absolutely, you get the ball in her hand, she's going to get a kill off of it. It's just definitely, in comparison to Katie Ryan, for example, the ability, one, Katie Ryan has power. Katie Ryan can also paint those corners, hit those empty spaces. Vreeling doesn't need that. Vreeling is straight power 100% all the time. And she's just able to power through that defense, get through the block, use the defender's arms to send it out of bounds, and there's just nothing you can defend against it whatsoever. And Katie Ryan, I mean, a little quieter tonight, even though she does lead the team in kills, only picked up 7 tonight. But at the end of the day, she was still really productive in that first set, which honestly helped set the tone a little bit for the Cougs, and they end up winning it 3-1.
Yeah, power versus placement there. It'll be interesting to see how Vreeling finishes the season. Ryan's been on a historic pace this season, cracking multiple top 10 lists, but she's out after the season, and Vreeling's the junior. We'll see if she takes over for this Cougs offense.
Absolutely. And I mean, underrated player, to be honest, for the Cougs tonight, I would say Plaskova. A couple key blocks. She didn't pick up a lot of kills, not a lot of digs, but there were some really key clutch blocks she was able to pick up to help put Wazoo in a situation to be able to pick up some of those wins in those sets.
She's been consistently in the top 10 in the WCC in blocks this year, and that'll send her up the list a little bit farther. That was an excellent performance for the Cougs tonight, and we are going to head out after a 3-1 victory as the Cougs improved to 6-1 in conference play. I'm Connor Seifeling here on KUGR Sports, and I'm here with
Smith Sly.
And we are going to call out of this game. Thanks for tuning in to KUGR Sports, and we'll be back next time when the Cougs return to Bowler Gym. Thanks for tuning in.